Alright, so as you guys probably already know, it is now possible to write entire full-length books in less than a couple of minutes using AI. Today, I'm going to commit to writing one book every single day for the next 100 days. And in order to write a book every single day, I'm going to need to build a system that allows me to do that. So in today's video, I'm just going to walk you through the system I'm going to use to write at least one book every single day. I've published dozens of books on Amazon KDP, and many of them have generated me thousands of dollars, and some of the ones that generated me the most money are the ones that I spent the least amount of time on. That's right, boys. This one took me less than 1 hour to make, and it made me over $2,400. This one also took me about an hour to make, and it made me $1,000. This one took me about an hour to make as well, and it made me $1,400. And let's just say that for whatever reason, my books don't perform as well as the other books. This one that didn't really perform that well still made me about $556, and it only took me a couple of hours to make. And now imagine if I had 100 books that each made me $500 total. 500 times 100. We can say that I'll make at least $50,000. What's up, boys? Okay, so now that we know the potential of this business model and we know exactly how much money this can make us, I'm gonna go ahead and start showing you the system that I'm gonna start using to publish books every single day. So let's get right into this. Let me check my emails real quick. Always good to see these Amazon KDP royalty payment emails coming in. Okay, so the first thing you have to do to find a book that's actually worth selling is you just have to go on Amazon and see what books are actually selling. A quick tool that I recommend you get that's entirely free, Kip Scout. Highly recommend you get it. It's just free and it helps you analyze listings. So according to this listing right here, this author is making about $600 a month from their book. Imagine if you had 10 books that each made you $600, that's $6,000 a month right there. Just free, basically free money that Amazon will pay you. Okay, so now that we know exactly what book we're actually going to write, what we can do is we can literally copy and paste all of this into LitPal. Now, one thing you'll have to be wary of is make sure you don't actually just copy the title. Make sure that when you go to publish the book, you publish it with a different title and description, because if you actually rip off someone else's book, you could get banned on the website. So we're just going to go ahead and copy and paste the title and description of this book. And you don't have to do this. You can make up your own prompt. But if you want to be like me, you want to be as efficient, as quick as possible, and you want to write a book a day, just go fast, man. Go fast. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and press create nonfiction book, and boom, nonfiction creation started. And so in a few minutes, my book will be done and I'll be able to start the process. So while we wait for the book to be finished, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead into a website called Reedsy, and this is what we're going to use to actually format our book once it's done being written. So what we're going to do is we're just going to enter in a book title. We can't have the same book title as our listing, because if we do that, we'll be, plagiarism. But what we could do is we could, maybe slightly modify it. So instead of how to write a business plan, we could say how to write a money-making business plan in 7 days. So why did I include 7 days there? Because people like a transformation. People like going from point A to point B. That's just psychology. We're going to press create book. Okay, so once you're in Reedsy, what you're going to find is that Reedsy actually makes it super duper duper easy to write books and format them super quickly. So you can just add chapters, new parts. They also automatically format the table of contents and all the author information for you. So it's really easy. What you're going to do is once your book is done being generated by LitPal, you're going to go to this books section right here. I'm going to refresh real quick, and bada bing, bada boom, we have our book right here. And I'm just going to press this green download button, and that's going to go ahead and lead me to this little Google folder page. And this is where I'm going to be able to actually download my book and all my book chapters and put them into Reedsy. Formatting your book is actually really easy. I highly recommend you actually edit your book. Sometimes it's important to cut out sections you might not like, or just read through it, make sure it's publishable quality material. But if you want to add images or graphics, I highly recommend. But anyways, all we're going to do is we're just going to do Control A, Control C, and just like that, we're just going to go ahead and paste it into the book. And that's how you format your book using Reedsy. Then once you're done formatting your book, you're going to go ahead and press export book, and you're going to be led to this export screen. So after you've copy and pasted all your text from LitPal into Reedsy, you're going to be able to actually export your book. Super duper easy. You have to format your book. So if you want to drop caps, hide chapter numbers, I highly recommend that you do 6:9 as your trim size for your book. That's just what's best for Amazon, at least in my experience. You could change up the font. Say you're feeling romantic. I'm feeling romantic, baby. I want to come over and write some books. Anyways, yeah, there's lots of cool things you can do with formatting, and it makes it super easy. And when you're done and you want to just get your book exported, you're just going to press this export book, and it'll send a link for you to download it in your email. Super duper duper easy. And once you got that done, what you're going to go
ahead and do is you're going to go into Canva and you're going to make a screen that looks about this size. You will have to edit the size when you go to publish it, but you can just do like a general estimate how big the cover is going to be when you just go into Canva. What you're going to do is you can just drag and drop graphics from Canva, which are completely free and royalty free, and you're going to basically make your own book cover. It's super duper easy doing this way. You can basically bang out a book cover in like less than an hour if you're really good. I can do it in like 30 minutes, but you'll get faster and faster at it the more you do. And finally, once you're done with formatting your book, making the book cover, writing everything, making it look super duper nice, you're going to be able to go ahead and publish your book for free on Amazon. Basically, Amazon KDP, if you don't know already, is basically a print-on-demand program that Amazon has, that when someone orders your book on Amazon, Amazon prints it and ships it for you. So you don't have to do any of the fulfillment. You don't have to do any of that, like handling with the customers, any of that garbage. You just have to write the books, and then if you want to, market the book. Okay, boys, so if you have enjoyed today's video, go ahead and join our free Discord. We've already surpassed over 100 members, and we're growing really fast. I think that right now we're probably around 150 members, at least last that I've checked. So go ahead and join that. We've already got members sharing their first books that they've published using AI in there. So I highly, highly recommend that you go ahead and join that. So that way you can join the growing list of people who are publishing their books with AI and making money online. Also, I am looking for 10 qualified students to work with me to make their first $1,000 with KDP in the next 90 days. And I know this is entirely possible because I was able to surpass $1,000 within 60 days of starting my Amazon KDP business. Now, we only have 8 seats left. We've already had a few people join from around the world. So go ahead and book a free call. Let's see if we can work together, and let's see if you're fit to be a student that is part of this early round of students.
As always, boys, stay excellent.